First tonight, people in Grand Rapids speaking up at a public meeting as the city is considering changes to two existing ordinances, with many saying that it will negatively affect the homeless community. Our Julie Dunmeyer has more tonight on their concerns.
Public comment lasted more than 5 hours as members of the community weighed in about proposed changes that would alter the city's disorderly conduct and nuisance ordinances.
City Commission chambers full of people Tuesday evening as the city heard residents' thoughts on proposed changes to two ordinances. The main concern from the public that the changes would unfairly target people experiencing homelessness.
It is high time you live up to the oaths you all took to serve every member of this community.
Proposed changes include a ban on tents and other attachments and how and where personal property can be stored. In some cases, the city would be able to seize excess or unattended items in the public right-of-way. Excess personal property is defined as anything that can't fit into a 32-gallon container. There would be a way for people whose stuff was taken away to get it back. The second part of changes would mean more clearly defining loitering and accosting under city ordinance, with loitering being specifically defined as intentionally blocking or messing with people's ability to safely use public spaces and rights of way. Changes to the disorderly conduct code would also add a definition for what it means to be accosted, which breaks down to mean it wouldn't be okay for people to be repeatedly approached without their consent. Not everyone was against proposed changes, including some commissioners and those from the business community.
And I think that it's important to humanely figure out how to handle the homeless issue. But this is not a homeless issue, it's a behavioral ordinance.
No decision was made. This hearing, designed to allow the public's voices to be heard.
I've been a resident in this city all my life. I've never once felt threatened by a houseless person, never once felt scared by a houseless person. I've never been asked for money and felt my fear for my life, because these are people who are humans, and instead of criminalizing them, we should be helping them.
There's already been backlash from the ACLU, who says the proposed changes unfairly target panhandlers and other people experiencing homelessness. The city is hoping to take final action by July 25th, though it's possible that date may change. We'll, of course, keep you updated. For now in the studio, Julie Dunmeyer, Fox 17 News.